Alright folks, Alan Rubel coming back at you for Ozark Mountain Outdoor Adventures. Got a special treat for you here today. We're going to be going over my alternative season setup. There was a lot of interest and interaction when I was posting videos during alternative season. So it's a subject that I'm interested in, so I hope you are as well, so stay tuned with this. Thanks again for tuning in with us today. Definitely got an exciting video for you here. It's something that I'm excited in, and when it was taught to me, so hopefully I can teach you something, a few things maybe you didn't know, but really here we're just going to go over my alternative season setup. So this is exactly how it was in the woods here at the end of December. So let's just get right into it. Now there was a lot of interest here on this bag alone, and you know, I'm not fooling anybody. Nobody thinks I'm going to go play racquetball when I leave the house and I'm camoed to the teeth and I'm carrying this out the door. But definitely it was $5, has the pocket, it has a very large pocket that goes all the way down through here, and it's just perfect size for an AR pistol. So that is one of the reasons why I went with this. I thought it was a cool concept when it was introduced to me, and definitely I think that some of the viewers feel the same. But you know, I'm not fooling anybody. I'm not playing racquetball. So anyway, let's open this up here. I might turn it around here so you can kind of see it a little bit better. A shooting stick. This also helped me to film that with the shooting stick. I had a clamp that I was able to clamp onto it and be able to help self-film. Just pull this out here real quick. So move this off to the side here. We'll get back into it in just a second. All tangled up here. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to safety check this weapon. Drop the mag. Wow, that would have been real unsafe if I went to fire it and I didn't have a round in the chamber. If you're carrying it and you know it's in there, hey, always carry one in the chamber. But for safety purposes here, this weapon is clear. So this is how I was carrying it in the woods. So this is my 300 Blackout pistol. This was my first AR that we put together. And when the concept was introduced to me, basically I was looking for something to take on alternative season hunts. I did not have a 45 at the time, and I was looking into purchasing a 1911. And the concept was presented to me of why not just build an AR pistol in the 300 Blackout caliber. And obviously I jumped on the idea because I thought it was an amazing round. So, but this was my first AR build, and it is basically a budget build. There's nothing on here that's real drastic or super expensive. We got an Anderson lower here. I think we were waiting for sales and deals. I think I paid $49 for this lower. I'm not sure on the lower parts kit that was included, but I think this was the upgraded parts kit. I think I paid a little bit more for this parts kit. Basically, you know, all of this was purchased off of Palmetto State Armory. It does have a 9-inch barrel, so if you're not familiar with the 300 Blackout round, it was introduced by the military and special forces. That they wanted a round that would be really good for suppressed. And you know, obviously I'm using this for hunting, so all of the ammo that I'm going to be using is basically supersonic. But subsonic ammo was designed to burn up within a 9-inch barrel. So this is a 9-inch barrel. Maybe one day I could get a threaded barrel and, well, be able to put a suppressor on it. But this right here is basically the Kayak can, you know, so these supersonic ammo definitely has a lot of powder still left in there, and this is designed here to kind of push that out forward. Basically just have your run-of-the-mill red dot sight on this, and it's a Bushnell. I bought that off of Primary Arms. I got it on sale. I think I paid $89 for it, something to that effect. Kayak Shockwave pistol arm brace. Now at the time that I had built this AR, you could still not legally shoulder an AR pistol. January 2017, the ETA changed that law, and now you can legally shoulder a pistol arm brace. So this is actually the lower that I built that for with the 300 Blackout, because I just did not want to have any awkward conversations with the wildlife fishing game. So I went ahead and built this with the regular pistol buffer tube on it. And again, cheap Anderson lower. It does have the trigger guard built in, so you don't have that not going to break or come loose or anything to that effect. So, really just a cheap budget build on the 300 Blackout. So I'm not trying to sell you on this build. The only really expensive item on here was the is a UTG Pro. I think that's 6 or 7 inch handguard. And the Kayak Shockwave pistol arm brace was some of the most expensive items on here. But I just love this setup. I have not had a shot opportunity on an alternative season deer yet with this. Nick did kill a decent sized doe in December 2017 with this. He had his own lower at the time. I was still using that pistol buffer tube on there, but anyway, we're just going to get into this a little bit. I'm talk a little bit more about the differences between the 223 and the 7.62 by 39 and the 300 Blackout. So let's take a little bit closer look on those. All right. Well, before we get into talking too much about the ammo, which is the hog hammer, talking about or thinking about systems and supporting systems. So even when I wasn't carrying the 300 Blackout, I was carrying the Glock 30 SF, and you know, you need to check your own state regulations and laws during alternative season, but this is definitely a legal form of hunting. You know, you can't have a magazine over 10 rounds, and the Glock 30 SF, you know, it comes with a 10 round plus one, so it's definitely in the wheelhouse with the 45 ACP. And basically, you know, usually when I'm in the woods, I'm carrying my Glock 27 40 Smith & Wesson, but during alternative season and other times of the year, I'll carry the Glock 30 SF in here. But this is basically what I was carrying during alternative season, was a 300 Blackout and the Glock 30 SF on my sidearm for my sidearm. But anyway, let's check out this different ammo we have. Alright folks, well, this is a little bit closer look at the ammo I've been using since 2015. I had purchased by recommendation of my CCW and pistol competition instructor for the hog hammer. Now obviously the 300 Blackout is a more expensive round, even for full metal jacket ammo. So the hog hammers were an expensive purchase, but the 120 grain 300 ACC Blackout ammo and the 130 hog hammer grain fly very similar at 50 and 100 yards when sighting in this Bushnell red dot. It is dead on at 100 yards. I'm super impressed with the performance of this round, but you know, this is what I was using. It's what I'm using for my Predator and Varmint round. Is the American Eagle 50 grain, and you know, I definitely have a soft spot in my heart for the 7.62 by 39. In the SKS Chinese version. It's just something that my uncle had got me into, and definitely like that round quite a bit. I think it has a lot of power behind it, also for barriers, you know, compared to the 223. And when the Blackout was introduced, it definitely made me reconsider my purchase and my ownership of the SKS. I've owned 2 of those rifles, you know, in my adult years, and when the 300 Blackout was introduced, I did let go of this very nice Chinese SKS that I had owned, and I not as a big fan of the 223 5.56 ammo, but I am a fan of the platform, and I respect the round. But I am a large caliber man. You can tell by my girth. So when I first laid eyes on the 300 Blackout, it sold me in less than 2 seconds. I knew that I liked this round compared to the 7.62 by 39, especially when it coincides with the AR platform. And since 2015, I have come to appreciate the 223 round in its of itself. And anyway, with the 7.62 by 39, there are plenty of videos with you know, more information available about the ballistics of the 7.62 by 39, comparable to the 300 Blackout versus the 223 5.56 round. I'm not going to go into that. What I wanted to do is basically give you an idea of my reasons behind going with the 300 Blackout for the alternative season here in Southwest Missouri. Again, we have my Glock 30 SF on the end with the 45 ACP. I am a large caliber man, but anytime you can put multiple rounds downrange will be good. I like doing that as well. So if we can balance that between the size of the caliber versus the amount of ammo or rounds we can put downrange, I think the 300 Blackout does that very effectively. We are starting a series of, it's a defense slash survival series. This is going to be our opening video. I hope that you continue to join us, and I'll probably be doing some Glock videos. If you're a Glock fan, then you'll be right at home. Also have a couple more AR videos I'd like to check out or to produce for you. But anyway, you know, between the 223 300 Blackout and the 39 7.62 by 39, I think it is a little bit it gives us some different options with the AR platform to be able to have that 30 caliber round within the same platform, and really all you need to do is swap out the barrel to switch over to a new AR. So anyway, I hope that, that you enjoyed this video. Again, it's just an overall view, in my opinion, of the 300 Blackout round, and also my setup for the alternative season here in Southwest Missouri. I do want to give a quick shout out to a good buddy and instructor, Mark McSorley. He probably won't appreciate me throwing his name out there, but a lot of this information here today has come through him, and I appreciate the information and training that I have received through that individual. If you search his name, his page will come up. A 3-gun shooter, USPSA shooter as well. A lot of information from that individual has been blurted back out to you here today. So anyway, we are going to start doing a defense and survival series. I got some more EDC information that I'm going to be bringing to you, some more bag reviews and those types of things. So definitely appreciate you tuning in today. Hey, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Like videos. Don't forget to comment on anything that you do like, and any videos that you'd like to see here in the near future. Definitely going to be coming at you here this winter. Hopefully we'll have some coyote hunts. I'd like to do another hog hunt with Carrie Wells from Bow Hunt, Wyoming. Hopefully Rocky, I know Nick sent me a video the other day. He had three coyotes on video out at his farm, so hopefully we can take one of those off. We're going to be doing some pre-season work out at his farm, hopefully to get geared up for September. Will be here before we know it. So anyway, but again, I just wanted to thank you so much for all your support, and hope you see you here next time.